wolf guy can be taken dead or alive. And the other guy, do we want him alive too?
It sounded like he's rethinking his life, so we might as well give him a shot.
Okay.
Because when we pointed out how stupid the plan was, he was like, you know?
Let's not forget the cherry on top when you showed him the corrupted form that was on top of the person.
Yeah.
Like, connected to him. That was really
And also
cherry on top for that.
And Nico's throwing in a small thing of like, yeah, I've seen this before, you fucko. This ain't good. This is bullshit. This is a terrible idea.
You wonder why there's no overall, really? There's your answer. But yeah, I can't remember. I know intimidate. When you succeed intimidation check, it does something.
Nope.
I know occasionally allowed to do something. I think you can do something if you have the feat that's associated with it. But I know I've sometimes allowed to do stuff depending on how you're wanting to utilize it.
I think you're thinking a different edition again.
Probably.
I think Pathfinder
GMs, yeah.
had a thing where you could do that.
Because intimidated is not a status condition unless you have a feat.
But I think you pretty much just cause a person to be frightened.
Yeah, you just inflict frightened.
But yeah, literally every single one of these people had a thing on them, and they no longer did. Oh, by the way, if you ever want to see a world view of the corruption, just look up.
Yeah, we have a weather map now for the
Yeah.
We basically have our own little XCOM globe map, and it's the roof. Doomsday clock and everything.
Wait, hold on. What tab is that on?
What?
To see the world map.
He hasn't given us the one that has the corruption patterns on it yet.
Oh.
I'm just saying, if your character looks up, you would see it.
As in-game, it's on the ceiling of this map, but in terms of in the journal, he hasn't put it in there yet.
Because, you know, we still have to deal with two combatants and their elementals.
And how bad is it?
Bad.
Pretty
is the
bad.
answer. Like, it's not, like, end of the world bad, like, one more month and it's game over bad, but it's still... I would say it's like you're 2 months away from losing.
Surprisingly, I'm okay with that.
2 months is like maybe a minute in the game.
We can make it work.
Can I be added to the niche?
Oh, of course. Provided Roll20. Thank you, Roll20.
Roll20 is actually playing nice right now? What?
You have been added to the initiative.
Thank you.
You are welcomed.
I suppose I rolled that, huh?
17.
Yes, that should be rolled.
I don't know what my thingy.
Which
Means
one
I
am
need to get my dice.
Not going to be fuckery. Ah, this one apparently. Yes. Well done, dice.
Let me find my lucky dice.
The amount of luck points is low.
Yep, because I remember. I think you threw out lots of luck between the two battles.
Oh yeah, that's right. I technically still have inspiration. I'll use it on this.
What, your initiative?
You can't do that if I recall, right?
And yeah, you can't use that on initiative.
Damn, I tried.
I don't think there are many things that affect initiative.
Nonetheless, I still had to try. For the sake of trying.
Ah, yes.
Oh, I noticed Nikos is listed twice for me.
I only see Nikos. Oh, there is 2 Nikoses.
There we go.
Would it be Nikos is or Nico?
Nikai?
Nikai, yeah.
Nike. It is Nike. For the goddess of glory is with us.
Sure. We'll go with
Goddess of
that.
victory. I mean, that's who he was named after, so.
I followed a Draconic Pantheon.
There lies your problem.
I mean, you're technically the same Pantheon. At this point.
I followed
No. Kami
No, they-
denounces.
Kami
I followed
is
all
a
I followed
relic
all
of the
the
past.
pantheons.
Can't see.
That technically makes Thomas a relic of the past, too.
Okay. Is everyone initiative in?
I know mine's in.
Senor.
I should probably also roll my AC while I'm at it.
Oh.
Yeah, I went ahead and rolled mine. Can David make sure that it's in this time? So I know if it's me again.
$24?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, fuck. Thomas is not going to be dodging much.
I'm glad I used my lucky die, but I'm not using that one anymore.
Okay.
Beep, 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 beep.
The people with the blue dots are the bad guys?
The people with the blue dots are unconscious.
Okay.
The only 2 people are bad guys. Is
That's
this
right,
one?
It's just the 2 guys with the gold rings in the middle of the map.
Hey, now I have gold rings. A gold ring too.
No,
Yeah,
they
but
have
remind
gold,
me.
you have yellow.
I lost my
fair.
glasses.
And one of them doesn't have a gold ring at all. Basically, it's the blue things, the guy in the middle, and then this guy right here. That's next to Mr. Rowe.
That's right, the only things that are still awake are the 2 guys in the middle.
Oh, I just remembered I have a full limit break.
Yes, yes you
Yeah.
do. I used
I have a
my...
limit break decision to make.
Not gonna lie, I think that was the best thing I could have done with my limit break. It's like, here you go, and here you go, you used yours already. Is it done preheating yet? No.
It takes time, my
Preheat's
friend.
normally 20 minutes or so. Unless your oven's really good.
Okay.
It's
Wait,
not too
20
bad.
minutes?
God, no, I don't wait 20 minutes. It's maybe like,
I was gonna say, it doesn't take 20 minutes to preheat an oven.
normally it takes like maybe 10, depending on how high you have it set.
I have never worked with an oven that took less than 15 minutes to get to 450.
Aw. Yeah, no. I think ours
I'm not
only
even going to
took
450, I'm
about,
going to 425.
like 10 minutes. If give or take. Mostly take. But I also don't set it higher than like 400.
I'm only doing 425 because I want it done sooner rather than
And
later.
some of the time you have a very distorted view of time, too.
Yeah, but it takes less than 15 minutes for the oven to heat up.
I won't need that for
I
a
don't
while.
know. I've never
I
actually...
literally only turned the oven on like
Yup.
5 minutes ago.
Okay.
Okay. Folks are ready, and it being
Come on, Catboy, you can do it.
Chef's turn. But due to reasons, I still haven't filled out the blank spots in his sheet that Roll20's put in.
So you know what? What's going to happen, David? First time you ever come over to my place, I'm going to make you sit down and just fix the sheets.
Yeah.
Just to confirm, a crit
Crit doubles the dice, not the damage.
Right, it just doubles the dice, not the modifier.
So, asking for a friend, if someone were to say critical hit times 4 on one target of their choice,
That would be
You
your
multiply
damage.
the dice by 4.
It's like the dice themselves. You would roll 4 times the amount of dice you would normally would.
okay, cool.
So 1 becomes 4, 2 becomes 8.
Okay, cool.
Just remember, it only applies to one attack, so if you have multi-attack, you don't get to stack that.
No worries.
Because the limit break
Kill
is a
the
full round
wabbit,
action.
Kill the wabbit. Kill the wabbit.
Stop trying to kill people. I don't want to use my mana just to pick people up because you want to kill them.
Oh, this is personal.
The person that you would be personal against is currently unconscious.
Is he?
Yep, he's in
Yes.
a coma-like state.
As I, which person is this personal against?
That one.
It's going to be the guy that sewed his mouth shut.
No,
probably.
it's Supervisor Lane.
What?
Oh, it's Lane?
He blipped Lane.
Which one did you guys think I would be personal against?
The guy that sewed your mouth shut?
Which is the druid.
Oh, yeah.
That guy too, but that guy works for the company. Fuck
No.
the company.
That's it, yeah. Lane works for the company. The druid was just under mind control.
Yeah, I really don't give a shit about the druid.
And is currently unconscious, so.
Trinette killing... Wait, it's Lane that's the one that has a life decision to make right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why he has that icon, because with your guy's argument, part of his processing power is devoted to the emotional impact of the previous conversation. So
Try not to kill him.
He's going to be at disadvantage for this fight.
And this is just an idea. Just hear me out. He can lay down his weapons and surrender, and then nobody has to fight.
He almost did, but then the werewolf dude basically pulled the "you have a duty" card.
But does he though? Isn't the duty to himself and his
Of course,
family
Doris,
first
no.
before his job?
That depends on his alignment.
Really does. Because if he's anything lawful, his duty would come before family, most likely. Depending on what kind of moral alignment shenanigans he has.
Oh,
Follow-up
Free is
question to the
done.
critical hit business. If I have a feat that gets me more damage dice, do those damage dice double?
Depends on the feat.
Yeah, they'll specify if they do not. Like, I think
Okay.
Savage specifies it does
Yeah,
not.
Savage does not.
Yeah. So, yes, unless specified otherwise.
Okay, it does not specify otherwise since I'm... Kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit.
Though
Well,
I'm
there
not
goes
sure
5
what
mana
feat-
already.
I'm not sure what feat you have that adds damage. There aren't many that add dice.
Besides Savage.
I happen to take the Lone Shark feature.
Oh, that's a class feature. That's not a feat.
Sorry, not feat.
But yes, if you're using a class feature, then yes, that would that would get the multiplier.
Which is why rogues that build critical is kind of crazy in older editions.
See if I even have enough D4s to roll for this.
Because, God, I missed when you can just roll the 16 and get a critical. If you hit, obviously.
It's like they used the system to especially stop that.
It was nice, though.
Okay.
Because it's not like the rogues can literally kill anything. They did that.
Hand and fifth.
8.
Okay, that's because Fifth decides to be stupid and not properly scale things.
No, it's properly scaled to keep things fast and simple. To quote one game designer, if combat lasts more than 3 rounds, you've built the encounter wrong.
Did one of them
Just
actually
no.
say that?
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
I don't really like that. I mean, I can understand the sentiment behind it, but just no.
I do not have enough D4s for this. I guess I'll have to substitute some D6s. That's how it works, right?
Nope, you substitute for D2s.
I don't have enough D2s. D4s are the smallest dice I own. Sierra, I need some
D2s.
That
D4s.
means you have to use roll 20.
I
Matt,
have tons of
Matt, you have
D4s.
D2s. Look in your wallet. They're called coins.
Nope, I don't carry coins. Don't carry money.
Okay.
I wouldn't carry like hard coins like that in my wallet. That's for sure.
Do you want my D4? It's the metal one.
I will grab some D4s here in a minute.
Actually, you can have this whole set.
Goes down and over, looking at the opponents and flipping through one of his worn looking books.
Oh yeah, I also forgot he summoned water elementals.
Calling out some information that he could quickly look up concerning the water elementals before diving into some plant life and momentarily disappearing.
It's plain.
Of course. Non-magical.
Well, not from there. Hold on.
But your weapons might count as magical versus against them. Sometimes silver does.
Maybe.
The nice box of holding.
I mean, more in a sense for poor Keegan here.
No, you can have those.
It's only resistance, so it's not that
Well,
bad.
I mean, I have a huge box of dice, man. And I have more on the way every month.
Why do you get so many dice?
The question is, Eric, why don't...
It's too much dice.
Eric, you will learn very quickly that in role-playing games, the female player will have an addiction to something called dice. They don't collect dice to roll them, they collect them as pieces of art that they
Is it
occasionally
like
use.
lower or right here?
I only like the pretty ones.
Like the muscle thing.
Come on.
You're literally just proving Tristan's point.
Yep, give me
The
1
worst
second. I
defender
gotta
I've
get my
heard so
D8s
far
now.
is Laura Bailey, who literally has barrels of dice around her house.
Wait, what?
Barrels. Yeah.
Like the
Sometimes
wine
what I
casting
do,
barrels.
like,
Or-
it's enough that it like stops my breath for a second.
There's only 4 of those. Okay.
You wouldn't want to see a car
Alrighty.
there, bud.
It's muscles, not. Chiropractor's not gonna.
Um,
No, it does.
It is the
Because
master.
it's like the spine can actually
It's like we're waiting for Matt.
Oh, I
catch
know
the
that.
muscle and all that. So
how
it's
close
like-
do I have to be to hit him
Depends on the attack.
with a gun?
If it lasts for days, then maybe.
With a gun, it should have range listed on the gun.
It requires me looking at the sheet again. Just close
Yes,
that.
if you are going to play, you will probably need to look at your sheet.
I can't.
You might have to click on the gear to look at the range, though.
40 to. It says 40/120.
So anything
your
beyond
short
40
range is
feet,
40.
you are at disadvantage.
But if you're technically doing this for your
But yes, but if it's
limit
your
break,
break,
it doesn't
then,
really matter.
If it's just your limit break, then he just has to
Okay.
be within 120.
Thomas will. Thomas, that last spark, a spark of almost angelic energy will float around him. As his eyes spark when he locks eyes with the guy across the way. That foolish mortal!
By the way, you are at full health
He
again.
then looks at Kami and stops from saying the rest before pulling out his gun and firing straight across.
Yeah, good thing, because I was going to accidentally lose my dagger between your shoulder blades. You know, sometimes they just slip and end up there for some reason.
You know, technically, I can then pick him up like 30 seconds later, and he can have the same experience that you did.
I was like,
Except for his was Deb.
Are you looking for food? Because Auntie don't have any. I have cherries. No, if you jump up on my bed now, you're gonna knock all my dice on the floor.
And then you'll
Only
be
1-1. Nice.
No.
Okay.
Hold
So
on.
it's just like one large bullet? Is it multiple shots?
Well, I mean, it could be multiple shots, but technically it's one bullet. So
Yeah,
I mean, that's why he's asking you to describe the attack.
Because you're using
Okay.
a limit break, right?
As a limit breaks
yeah,
usually have
sorry,
descriptions.
I'm still also doing math at the same time.
Okay.
So that is 74 damage.
Awesome.
It's the
That's my 4.
it is Thomas aiming directly for the guy's forehead.
Okay.
Lightens it up right between the eyes for stun.
You can't stun a range attack.
Oh, okay. Well then, sorry if I killed him.
You didn't kill him.
I don't think you will.
This is a boss monster. You're not going to kill it with 74 damage.
I might make him rethink his life choices.
Well, he was already doing that.
Okay. Boom! Swoosh! The bullet moves forward
Even if he dies, I'll technically revive him and just leave him unconscious.
with a bit of a mock cone behind it as it zooms down range.
Wait.
Oh, if you want to describe it, go ahead. I was just describing it because you didn't seem to.
For added effect, can the bullet have little wings pop out of it?
Sure.
Like off Hermes' shoes.
The winged bullet soars down range. The profile silhouette of both Supervisor Lane as the bullet hits him between the eyes, a contrasting white cracking as the silhouette does that like stagger, takes a step back, and like leans back from being struck in the head. There will be blood coming down from between his eyes, and a soft ceramic tinking sound as his glasses have been split in half and have fallen to the ground. Why would you do that? Focus.
Thomas is gonna pat Kami on the back and say, "Your turn, sis." And I'm going to give Kami a D10 of luck dice.
Nice.
Well,
You know, you can always decide to surrender.
is he like taking a knee or something?
No, he's just clearly been injured and has lost his glasses from an attack between his eyes.
His glasses. He can't see without his glasses.
No, or you just made it go into nerd rage.
I'm too far to do anything to him, so.
Well, you can always move.
Yeah, I mean.
Or, use your ranged weapon.
Yeah, that's a lot of work, though. And you know what? I'm gonna hold. Because he might surrender. So I don't want to stab him and then he dies. So I'm gonna hold. And I'm gonna see if he surrenders. But can I move and hold my action, or do I gotta wait?
The only thing you can hold is your action. So if you want to move or use a bonus action, you have to do that now.
Okay. Well, I will move. Oh, hold on. Wrong thingy. I think, hold on. Let me see where I can go. Yeah, I can move about right there. Oh, god damn it. Hold on.
You can always just use your action to move further.
No. I'm good.
Also, why is there 2 Nikoses on the map?
I didn't ask questions. I just assumed we duplicated them. Via magic.
Hang on.
Well,
Thumps the PlayStation a couple times.
That's for a different birthday party.
There we go, that fixed it. Okay, what are you holding your action for? What's your trigger?
Well, I guess I'll just hold to go at the end of the round.
You still have to name what your action is for.
If the guy
they don't have to just hold. You have to actually say you're holding something and what you're holding it for.
If he doesn't surrender by the end of the round, I will attack.
Okay.
I'm hoping he surrenders. My attacks don't do stun.
I mean,
Neither do mine.
your attacks do stun if you say they do. Outside of ranged magic.
I don't have ranged magic.
I said range or magic.
So, depending on his insight, I either crit him or nat 1 him.
Okay, and really, it's against a roll, not a static.
Yeah.
Crit or you nat 1. Ugh. That's just... Damn.
That would be a crit. So that is 46. All magic all the time.
Okay.
And bonus action, turn my ring back on.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you have a gravity ring or something like that, if I recall.
Kevo staggers forward. Ah! Damn it. I don't know how I forgot you were behind me.
I don't know how you forgot either, because I was literally talking to you two just 5 seconds ago.
Apparently he's distracted by people in plate armor. And, everyone else as well.
And the bullet with the wings.
Nikos.
He said BRB unless he came back already.
Oh. Okay then.
What are
He's on the
elementals?
I know he's on the call.
Roommate needed up or something. He is here, maybe.
Bistro 27.
Ba-dee-boo, ba-dee-boo-boo.
Okay.
Would it technically be magic for the water elementals? Yeah, they technically are summons, so...
No, remember, we went over this last time. You can't dispel a summon, And you remember he used an item to summon them this time.
That's right.
So it could have been the equivalent of a Pokeball.
Yeah.
I remember going over that like a month ago, just about.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't quite remember it.
2 weeks.
No, it was not. Well, yeah, it was when the
Oh snap! I didn't realize Keegan was right there.
Yeah, Keegan's right there too.
Oh well, in that case,
I do find it odd the elementals each have their own initiative though, versus just going at the same time.
I mean, he can go chase after Sasha. Because I assume that's what you're trying to do.
She also used his bonus action to hide in the plant life over there.
Yep. He identified the targets, told us what they were weak to, and then hid.
I mean, he's gonna do other things, but he didn't want to just run into the fray at the moment.
Yeah, who do you think he is, bro?
He's learning. He knows. We told him leave the fighting to us. He's leaving the fighting to us.
You're back. Guess what?
It's your turn.
You just missed your turn. But you can have your turn after that water elemental.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Although the water elemental is probably going to attack Keegan and
Why is
miss.
it GMing me? I don't need to GM me.
Is water strong against dragon?
Excuse you, I'm only part dragon.
He's talking about the literal dragon.
Talking about the literal dragon. I didn't realize you were
Okay.
part dragon.
For some reason,
Aurora
the,
technically part dragon.
For some reason, the first attack was it was PM to myself because it was at the GM. So the elemental forms a water trident as it stabs into Keegan.
It rolled higher than a 26.
It criticaled.
Lame.
For a total of 31 piercing.
You sir are annoying.
Is it wrong that Kami enjoyed that?
A little bit.
It hoists him up, tossing Keegan into the air a bit off the trident just to try to skewer him again.
Oh, I've seen this on Soul Calibur. It doesn't end well.
Keegan's
Apparently the air elemental is the master of Tekken.
Keegan's able to like roll a bit in air, maneuvering with his body weight and wings to kind of. Also, is he rolling his own AC value or is it just matching yours?
No, he rolls his own.
Okay.
He's at a +6. I'm at a +11.
Okay.
Poor Keegan must have called him a chicken head.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna just take half the damage.
When Keegan lands, having evaded the air juggle, the continued air juggle attempt, the elemental with its other arm suddenly no longer just arm becomes a jet of water. And especially against that wall. I will need a dexterity roll from Keegan, save from Keegan and Nikos.
Dex save, you said?
Yep, dexterity save to avoid the jet of water.
You guys got this. Their water jets don't got nothing on you.
Not 144.
Who has a Lapras? Let me see.
I mean, other than Ash.
Matt, do you have a Lapras?
Yes, ma'am.
You feel like trading it?
Of course.
Not particularly. Oops. Sorry. It has significant meaning. I found it in Germany. Its name is Nazi Press.
Oh my god. Of course it is.
I'm sitting here looking at my Lapras sticker, and now I want one. Let me see if Ashley has a Lapras.
Okay. Oh, well, that was kind of a lame water jet. He's able to partially move out of the way, taking half that 13 and the other side effects. Nikos, on the other hand, is hit full bore with it, taking the full 13 points of water damage. The excuse me. The water jet being so powerful as to push you back along its stream, nearly tumbling into the now kind of unkept garden, falling from the previous height that you were at. Taking a miraculous 4 bludgeoning for fall damage.
That looks like that hurt, guy.
Forgot your name.
Random person.
You gonna be alright over there?
First off, I say no to the fall damage, because reaction.
Okay, nice.
I thought you had slow fall.
Yeah,
if you already
reaction.
have slow fall as a monk, it's not a reaction.
No, it's a reaction. You can use your reaction when you fall to reduce any fall damage.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
That's right. It's never really come up for me because it's always on my turn that I do it.
Okay. Nikos, you can get to take your turn now, since that greater elemental has made its strike.
Which means if I ever paralyze you and then kick your ass down the stairs, you just have to take it.
Yeah. I remember that. I was such an ass about that. Not gonna do it again.
You know what? First off, Kami, yes, I am fine, thank you. Secondly, just let me double check this thing.
Yay, I'm almost at full power. Unlimited power!
Your water. Let's see how you like some lightning.
Yeah.
We'll activate one of the bracers and rush at the closest water elemental. And the carbuncle's on my shoulder or something like that. And just gonna attack.
Yeah, last time I went up against somebody who had lightning, it didn't end so well for me.
damn.
The hit is more impressive than the damage.
Bam! Shock.
Oh, but I'm not done with you quite yet.
The water shifts erratically as the electricity arcs through it.
So you don't like it. Flurry of blows. Well, yeah. Another attack. That one actually probably didn't miss.
I am always surprised whenever any player misses in 5e.
You'll be. I think I might. I think I might be.
I do have a question though, guys.
E.
Why didn't we just Shaun of the Dead him? If he's unconscious, don't his summons go away?
He used items to
Given
bring
that it
them
was
in.
item summon, I doubt it.
Because
we did that to the druid.
He shattered some elemental gem-looking things.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure he's not concentrating on them.
That's fair.
He does look mildly preoccupied, but it's not about the water.
Broke his glasses.
Moral conundrums and broken glasses. A terrible, terrible day.
Oh wow, okay. Your second punch, your second attack, goes literally goes through the being as it shifts its form, allowing your movement to pass through it. It, however, was not prepared for the swiftness of your two other strikes.
Sweet. Does it have invul to psychic?
According to what we were told by a good old Izayasha, it has damage resistance acid, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. Conditions, immunities, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, and prone.
Cool.
So you'll be doing full damage, and if you made it vulnerable, it is going to be double damage.
So yes. But that will be my turn.
Okay. Okay. You'll notice that for the attack to hit with a bit of force, your attacks in particular, likely because they are imbued with your inner will chi. The water that's being displaced is not returning to its form with your attacks.
A poor mind makes a poor soul. But yes, that'll be me.
Okay. Oh. Wrong character. There we go. Come here, you. Nope, nothing under reactions for that.
And
okay.
the one that's currently on the turn order has already gone.
The one that's currently on the turn order, I was just holding on to that so it wouldn't confuse anyone with Nikos reclaiming his turn. Amros.
Cool. So basically, because I'm not within... Am I in this surrender area? I think I am. Technically I am. Basically, I'm going to go up to Lane, because he is still technically considered hostile. I'm going to short draw attack him. Basically, to short draw my blade into his chest to knock the breath out of him. And if that succeeds at a 20, then I crit at a 28 to hit him for stun with the damage of... Did it really roll 10 twice? Double the dice. That's kind of disappointing. 10 plus 8
Okay.
for stun. And Keegan's going after the warrior elements that attacked him.
Okay, so what was that with the short draw? What's the roll involved in
Short
that?
draw gives me advantage. I attack, and it gives me advantage on my next attack.
Okay.
So if I hit with a 20, I get 28.
If he doesn't hit with the 20, then he doesn't get that.
Okay.
Then I get 22 into 10 plus 2 instead. I'm also going to mark him as a freebie.
Okay, mark them. Okay.
And then continue my move to go over here. Purposely, I'm currently get 2 attacks opportunities, probably 1 from the water elemental. Actually, I think 2 technically, and then Lane. But as I'm leaving Lane after hitting him with these, basically with the sheath of the longsword to the back of his knee for stun, that surrender would be your best option. As I proceed to just keep walking, like I just backhanded him with a cane.
Well, you've given me much to think about. Kevo is right, and right now I do have a duty. I'll give more. I'll need to give proper thought to your argument once we're through here.
Then I hope you understand that I'm going to beat the crap out of you and then pick you back up.
I just want to confirm, guys, that he said he was not surrendering, correct?
He did say that, and which is why I responded with, I'm going to beat the crap out of you and then pick you back up.
Okay.
That's all I needed to make sure that you guys heard what I heard. So we're good, as you were.
I see 20, 22, or 20. Okay, if short. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and then it's 10 plus 2 or 10 plus 8. So he takes 18 stun. And Keegan hits the water elemental at 23 for 8 damage, but it gets resisted because Keegan doesn't have magical claws or anything like that. I can't just add a force gem to Keegan. Although that would be interesting.
Gems can only be added to items.
So you're saying I need to spend some money to basically get him like those
Are
metal claws?
Are Keegan's attacks
Yeah.
magical?
You'd have to have some brass knuckles or something.
Oh, they are not.
No, they're not.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I did not say they're magical or anything like that.
Okay. With the claw, then, a portion of the displaced water from the claw attack will return to its form. Okay, now for the op attacks. See, you were right there, so it looks like you're getting an op attack from one of the water elementals in the lane.
Here. So it'd be Lane in one of the elementals.
Right.
Maybe actually 2 technically, because right here I'm technically within threatened range, I guess.
When you were
in
right
front
here.
Of Lane.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead and go for it. That's why I'm not using my lucky die anymore.
Now, I expect your AC to be 20. So, okay, there we go then.
That's why I'm not using my lucky dice anymore.
Okay.
I give that 10 minutes.
Opportunity.
No, I
1.
already put it away.
Opportunity 2.
I have a lot of d20s.
The water trident. Is the splashes against your armor. Lane, despite his words, is too distracted to op attack you right now.
cool. But yeah, that's my turn. I made it known what will happen to him if he continues to fight. It's up to him whether or not he wants to have the shit beat out of him. Probably by a kami.
Okay. Okay, illuminated fire engulfs and surges around Talia. Talia. As she tallies forth. I haven't heard anything so ridiculous in my life, and I've heard quite a few. You don't provoke the fallen. Okay. Nikos, the one you've been attacking is, it's, for lack of a term, it's what appears to be its face is looking directly at you, and you hear it's like the sound of a stream. Those kind of sounds in different pitches and tones, seemingly emitting from it, from its form, as it creates a trident made of pure water, striking at you in a blur of motion.
You really are a babbling brook, aren't you? No one? Okay.
Okay, it has a thing it's gonna do.
You do. Oh, damn.
And come on, where's that third one? There we go.
Aha!
You. Freaking roll 20. Okay.
No, I'm immune to chlamydia.
Okay.
Ooh, that hurts. Jeez.
Okay. Let's just
There's a
use
reason why I took half the damage for it.
let's just use the first number here, because I think I know how that creature was statted. It was probably statted to account for its multi attack. That being said,
Okay, so I only take 15?
you take 15. However, there is a pulse. There is a pulse of frost that goes down the blade and pulses into you for an additional 10. Wow, that maxed out. 10.
Jeez. So that's 25. My gosh.
So, David, just reading the code, it's showing you both damages, but it's assuming with the second damage that it's using it two-handed.
Oh, is that what's going on? Okay.
Yeah, so he took more damage than he needed to. That's for sure. Oh well.
Well, we can
God damn it, Nikos.
Okay. It shifts its watery form. What's your strength? Strength is not okay. It shifts its watery form.
Also, I'm still
in a extended globule motion, as if it's leaping to appear. You can make an opportunity attack provided you have the reactions for it.
I technically do not.
Okay.
Because I used it to do the fall.
Well, you've had your turn now, so you get your reaction back.
Well,
Well, no, this is the same turn for
yeah,
it,
it's the same round.
But you used your reaction before your turn.
Yeah, but no, you only get one reaction, one action usually, and one
Your
bonus and
reaction
one
reset
move.
when you had your turn. So if you used your reaction
okay.
before your turn,
Good
Huh.
point. Good point.
Because
I did not know
technically,
that.
your turn, you have a new turn when it's your initiative.
reactions reset on turn, not round.
Okay. Well, do you want to up attack?
Yes, please.
Oh shit, Nikos is fucked up.
Yeah, I'm going to be fixing that.
Okay, good. This is going to be painful for him.
That's right, because you've already inflicted vulnerability with second damage, so.
Yeah. And it's going to get even worse.
So I'm still hungry after eating a pizza sandwich. Because I'm going to have proper pizza now.
Bet you wish you had some ice cream.
I had that earlier. Because, well, trying to heat up the. I think it's 400 for this pizza. Yes, it is. Oh, it's probably close to that still.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, by the way, for noting that particular code difference. That does make it a bit easier to read. I usually put stuff like that in the description part, but
yeah.
But I did not code these particular creatures, so.
So it'd be 2d6 or 2d8 plus its strength.
Yeah.
So if it's one-handing it, then it'd be the d6s, but if it's two-handing it, it'd be the d8s.
I can't wait for this op attack, because I know it's going to be psychic.
Yeah, and I'm also throwing in some lightning in there, because fuck it.
Nice. Man, I'm glad you guys inspected some of that loot, huh? Oh snap! No, you don't. Bam! Did you remember to double the lightning damage as well if that was a critical?
No, I didn't. So that's 14.
Well, when I say double, I mean doubling the dice. But yeah.
Yeah, I did not double the dice.
Okay. If you want, you could roll an extra lightning die den to stack onto the 7 right there.
That'll make it 10 total then.
Okay. Is your 20 assuming vulnerability, or do I have to factor that in?
Assuming vulnerability.
Okay. Okay, I just want to know, because it would have been possible for me to double that not knowing you did that. So, okay.
No, it's good. You good.
Okay, good. I just want to know. Awesome. So, in the future, I'll assume that when you've inflicted vulnerability, that you were taking that into account.
Yep. Also, add on 5 because I forgot the strength. Apologies. That was my bad.
Okay. Okay. You rend a part of its globule form as it's performing its leap taking. Basically, it's losing the. It's as it's contracting itself in for the leap. You're like shink with an attack, and about like 8 ounces is just carved out from its form, drenching the ground in slick water.
Only 8 ounces?
8 inches.
Oh, that's actually a lot more than.
Okay. The supervisor shakes his head a bit, looks around. Nods more to himself than anything else. Again, wrong wrong character. I keep looking at Lane. It's Kevin's turn.
Thanks.
He's right there in spec tab and sitting on my screen. The guy Ro freaking smacked pretty good.
I'm just putting this in there so that I can have it for later. Because I'm not going to be at my computer and I don't feel like rolling it. What is Mr. Werewolf going to do? Do I need a guiding bolt up his butt again? I already told him what happens last time this happens.
What is it, National Women's Day?
He'll turn to face you, Ro. Fine, you have my attention.
I also have the high ground. You're screwed either way.
High ground for the win.
How many times do we have to kill you, old man?
We haven't killed him at all. We technically arrested him.
The werewolf?
Yeah.
No, wasn't he
we've
the
arrested
one?
him.
No,
We arrested
'cause-
both of these guys.
Yeah, we arrested both of them.
No,
Yeah,
yes, I remember from like the very first
First mission, you like killed him and brought him back.
No, I knocked him to 0.
No,
Yeah.
Well, there were two
Aaron-
different ones. There were two different ones. Let's keep that in
No,
mind.
I
so.
did not kill him.
Okay, never
he
mind.
ran
then.
away. And then when we actually got to him after he ran away, Ro just basically ran
as
up
long
at
as
him.
I'm not the only one who thought that is what happened. But
No,
whatever.
that was the other guy, the tiger.
Oh,
Tiger's the
that's
one that...
right. That was the weird tiger.
Wonder where he's at.
He retired. He saw what's waiting on the other side of the mist.
He'll take a stance. I guess I'm gonna have to do something about that high ground. As he's taking the stance, he goes
Proceeds to
into
lose
a
arms and legs.
very much a martial posture.
Oh no, he knows Kung Fu!
You just take his arms and legs and he'll be fine.
The arms are in a
Have you ever tried to take someone's arms and legs with a sword that explodes on impact?
rough defensive stance.
Hey now.
This is not exactly a precision weapon.
As he
You can do it
plants
still.
his foot, with a bit of force to it, steps forward with another forceful motion. Okay. Oh, cool. I already have it logged there. Oh, that is like all of it, isn't it? Worth it. As he makes a number of steps, you will notice something, Ro. The the um the ground, or in this case the worked stone, uh, around him and you, and this, and it grows basically each time he takes a step, is cracking. And like web-like cracks that's completely dislodging fractions of tile.
Oh, good. We don't have to destroy this place by ourselves. Someone's already helping.
We're not destroying this place
to
anymore.
destroy the place.
Why are we not destroying this place?
Because this place can track the corruption of the planet. Which is very useful for those of us who are trying to prevent that.
True, but it's not like we're going to be able to defend this place.
No,
Unless
that's
y'all-
why we have to rely on other people to defend it, like the Corps of Embers, that it's their job to use this place to defend the planet.
Oh.
Actively go out of their way to fight the corruption and the fallen, which this will lead them to.
Also, I do need to get going.
Yeah.
So, if you need me, ping me. Okay, bye.
As he there's so much spin around you as precisely move around you in the same forceful step each time as the fragments rise up. The tile fragments, along with actually some of the ground off of this platform, rises up in a whirl. You notice him slightly shifting his stance right before the area becomes rather obscured. The shift in stance is more his arms versus the rather grounded stance of his legs. I will need you to make a oh, sorry, I got my radius wrong. I'll fix that in a second. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Constitution save, please.
It's an odd save for that all that description, but okay.
As the tiles and stuff are attempting to like batter and bruise you, and kind of choke you with the particulates. Okay, here is the correct one. As soon as the other one goes away. There we go. Oh. This area, by the way, is considered heavily obscured.
Means I'm at disadvantage, I believe.
You have Rosara and the True Sight shenanigans.
That's actually specifically see invisible.
Yeah, so yeah, she specifically sees invisible.
Which has been useful, but will not apply here.
Yeah.
I tried.
Okay.
But it does mean my fainting antics are useless because I'm getting it, at best I can hope for is even out them.
That's still useful for you, though, because you even out.
Well, yeah, but at that point I might as well just be actually making my 2 attacks.
Okay, take 34 bludgeoning damage.
He's a terrifying person. Is he? I think he's actually a monk.
I guess it's time that I finally show you
like a real
I
man?
can do what I'm clearly thinking.
Sorry about that.
Music broke, by the way.
Oh, it did? Okay. How about now? Is there still nothing for you?
Okay, now I got it.
Okay.
Ba-dee-boo, ba-dee-boo-boo. There's a part of me want to kill the werewolf guy. Not poor Lane over here, but Mr. Werewolf. At least Lane is having a crisis of faith. And it's actually realizing horrible shit's happening. That he's enabling.
Okay. Okay, Omeros.
Come at me, bro.
A elemental that was out of you slightly shifts. You hear the sounds in different pitches and shall we say densities of sound that sounds very reminiscent that to your ear hears very reminiscent of various stream sounds.
I don't speak water. Try Celestial, maybe?
As awesome as all this is, I know it does not hit you. It the attacks.
I rolled a 20 twice for Keegan and Armoros. I'm glad it doesn't hit, especially with the way you did it the first time.
Yeah, I seriously, I can revert the.
Oh, I don't care. I basically negated it by using my one of the feats I have. It's just like, oh, that would have been so much worse.
Yeah. You feel the force of the hit, but that's about it, as your armor is doing its job. Okay, Nikos is no longer a combat option.
Oh no, I'm gonna be surrounded.
And those guys are far away.
Maybe I want to use my lucky dice at this point.
Oh, your intelligence is that. Okay, you can think a bit better than I thought. Awesome.
Told you it wouldn't last.
I said I think I might want to. Not going to. Not yet. Maybe if I start slowly dying, I will.
Flips over here. Though it's paying less attention to Keegan as its watery form is on the stairwell and looking more forward. Then back to Keegan. More stream noises, but it's more gravelly, as if there's a bit of malice to it.
Why do I feel like I need? You're going to just convince me to learn speak water.
Okay. Well, it makes 2 jabs at Keegan, despite the fact that there's a bit of a surrounding nature going on here. Keegan's quickly able to evade it in a similar fashion to what the other elemental did. Riza is offhand as its entire side of its body becomes a water jet. Going this way. Oh, it just misses Thomas.
that would've
Kami,
been
I will need
pretty
a
good.
dexterity save from you and a dexterity save from Natalia.
What did we do?
You were dumb enough to stand within a line.
Fair enough.
It's
A deck save, you say? Oh, I'm good
Which
with
is not
that.
to actually say that you're dumb, just that you unfortunately were within lines. We didn't randomize our spacing good enough.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
I mean, we are pretty well spread out, though.
We are well
20
spread out. We just, again, we missed a spot. We forgot to account for lines.
We forgot social distancing. It's cool.
I think we social distance. We were a wonderful anti-fireball configuration, but we forgot about the Cortana maneuver. Because who the hell
know
attacked
now
with
for
lines? I
next
mean,
time.
really.
On the bright side, it didn't hit me too.
Well, that's because you're not in a line.
oh, so you see the water like pass right next to you.
What is it, like 50 feet?
It is 60 if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check.
Mm. That'd have been
60
so-
foot.
I mean, technically, you could hit Sammy and Thomas instead of Kami and NPC.
Yeah, but that's not what it did.
God damn it!
True.
120 jukebox.
I don't
Put
want
me
it
back
to
for
hit
you,
Sammy no way.
Okay, you take half.
Is it only breaking for me? Is it
So,
working?
because I can hear it.
No, it's obviously a me problem.
I have it currently muted.
10 bludgeoning to you, Kami, and
Yeah, I hear it.
Natalia.
So yeah, obviously it's a me problem then.
It's like, ugh.
You set minus 10?
Yep, 10 bludgeoning. Though there is some sizzling as the liquid does hit the fiery aura that is the bright, like iridescent fiery aura that is around Talia.
Okay.
What?
I refreshed roll 20 and it took me to a different game.
That's happened to me before too.
It doesn't want you to play this game. It wants you to play that game.
Yeah, it's like you could
Well, I
be
guess
playing.
technically
You should be
Arena.
playing Final Fantasy right now because that's what we're playing. But I want you to finish editing this map in Anima,
Mhm.
Oh, I went to Anima. Even better.
and I'm sitting here going, "That map is finished. Go fuck yourself, roll 20."
Alrighty.
And I refreshed, and there we go. Now it's working.
Come at me, bro. I did the most damage to you. All you gotta do is provoke an attack of opportunity for Kami and the lion.
Unless he has a gun.
Are you actually calling out to him to try to provoke him?
Yeah, I will. I feel pretty safe behind the giant lion.
Oh, Sammy, stand down. Of course, unless you say what I want you to say.
What do you want me to say?
Yes to the beach.
No to the beach. Kami does not want to go to the beach. She's not a beach girl.
Yeah.
At least
Tommy
until we pay
never
for that
liked
DLC.
being on- Tommy never liked being on
Says
the
the
water.
pirate. That wants to be on water. It'd be at the beach.
No,
That's the only thing that pirates will be on.
Right, she wants to be on
Yeah.
the ocean, not the beach.
not the beach. Water
beach-
is different.
They say the beach.
Technically,
The beach
the
taunts
beach is
her.
part
The
of the
beach is
ocean.
like the water's right there, but you can't touch it because there's sand.
But yeah, you take back what you said, and then we got you.
Take back what I said about what?
Don't try to
We're-
play.
We're
When your
speaking,
memory,
we're speaking
Oh.
in common right now, right?
yeah, when your memory comes back, just let me know.
In Celestial Piglet, I'm gonna add, well, to be fair, I was very nice to Hades upgrading him to Messenger God.
You just like digging yourself a hole, don't you?
When has
As
he
a
ever not
player,
dug
it's
himself a
referring
hole?
to the pirate part, probably, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's why Kami's mad.
I mean, I would love help with a bunch of elementals. If you just want to ignore Thomas.
He'll walk this way, walk up,
Thomas will be
walk up
like
the steps.
in CPL, and will be like, "I know you were a pirate. You were a damn good pirate."
Thanks.
Man, I wouldn't go that way. I won't be able to keep you from dying immediately. You might have to experience that unpleasant feeling.
You're forgiven.
Just a warning.
You don't
I'm
have
only
to
saying that because the guy was coming up closer.
You said it. That's all that matters.
And I'm warning him. That direction is death.
I'm not worried about dying.
No, I think he was talking to Lane. I don't think he was
As
talking to you.
As Lane is walking up the stairs, Amros, you and let me double check. Oh, yep. With that passive perception, Kami will be able to hear Lane in a. He's not projecting because he's talking in a more conversational level. What?
Oh right, this motherfucker has magic.
What? Water Beta performs Cyclone.
Oh, he's controlling them. Oh, that's going to be...
And you! Now he's projecting. You over there. The person who calls us mortals.
That's
Oh.
right, he hasn't seen these two people bleed yet. Then again, that would technically just be some abnormality. I can't speak today.
Do
Something
I
weird
have
going on.
your attention?
No, but you definitely have mine. Why don't
You
you,
have the
come a little
soundtrack's
closer?
attention.
Of course, the soundtrack.
In
He's
my
like,
old
you,
age,
the immortal one. It starts playing the final hymn from Final Fantasy X.
in my old age,
It's so
I can't
perfect.
see very well. I need you to come a little closer. Get a good look at you.
You have my attention, sir.
I am not so distracted as to be unaware of what you're attempting to do with me. So I'll show you the folly of trying to outthink me. He reaches into his jacket. Notice him squinting a bit.
That's right, because he can't see because he lost his glasses. I will say, having a little trouble seeing there.
As he does his own limit break for times 4 critical.
I don't need much sight for this. He flicks his wrist and extends his arm in a tossing motion. From this distance, you'll see something silver-ish leaving his hand. Kami, you will see a rectangular silver object with a small seam and a hinge slightly below its uppermost part.
Quick, stick it in Sammy's mane.
As it's spinning through the air right about when it gets above Talia. You will see.
Fireball in a box.
You will also see the rectangular object with a hinge, and the two of you will notice the hinge opens. It's a it's a Zippo with a slight hiss as the as the trigger automatically clicks, and the hiss suddenly stops as the air bursts in a small fuel air explosion.
Wow.
A very fancy way of saying grenade.
Yes. I will need
It's just a grenade? Oh.
Can everyone say with him out a dexterity save that's in the red circle.
All right.
Hey now, there's no one with evasion in that circle, so...
I don't think there's anyone in the party with evasion this time.
I mean, eventually Greg will have it.
Yes, but he doesn't have it right now.
True.
I'm not talking about the future. The future doesn't do us any good at the moment.
And since he's the last person, I will update...
Thomas actually has pretty good dexterity. I forgot about that.
I shall update the pokes.
Yes, making
The
sure.
future currently has to look after itself.
Hey, we never know. There might be some weird shenanigans that happen, and the future decides to come to the past and try to fix something that horrible that
We
happens.
better hope not. None of the good Final Fantasy games have time travel in them. It's only the bad ones that include time travel plots.
We are pulselessy.
Thomas, what is your dex
I-
save?
Have a 12.
12? Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I am
You're
out of
gonna
luck.
take that full damage.
If Thomas wasn't out of luck points, he would have 18. But he's out of luck points. So
I'm all out of luck. No coming
Oh,
to
that's right.
hide
Did
me.
you give me a D6?
You know what, Tristan? I'll give you whatever you want from Roll20 if you can do that whole song that way.
I have to go look up the lyrics.
Proceeds to give you another year's worth of subscription to Roll20.
Oh, I totally misspelled Thomas there.
Nope. I feel like it's right.
Thomas, you take the full 16. Everyone else takes
Yeah,
half.
also-
Yeah, I'm with Sierra. You totally spelled that correctly.
How did he spell it? Because I just went over to my oven.
You can scroll up later and find out.
Fuck it. It still has a minute.
Is Thomas okay from that blast?
He took the full 16. The piercing is from the fact that the damage is more coming from the shards of molten metal from the Zippo.
Thomas is okay. Don't worry.
Okay.
In fact,
People
he's gonna
who are not
scream-
okay.
He's gonna.
are the
What was that?
people who aren't okay are people on the other side of the map, sadly.
Yeah, you guys are way over there.
Hmm.
I'm way over here. So we take half of 16?
If you made the save, you take half. Yes, you take 8.
Oh, and apparently it's not Kami, it's Kamai.
I saw
That's
that too.
So we're playing DOA versus SNK. They perform some kind of fusion dance.
Really?
I don't think the universe could handle that. Those tits would be massive. Like Kasumi and Mai fused? Oh my god.
It would totally throw off the gravitation.
They'd rival Sierra.
Hey, Kami,
Uh,
did you
That's so
take
mean.
your turn yet? Because it's the end of the round now.
Oh, no, I know. It's the end of the round, so I get to go. He didn't surrender.
And he got closer to you.
And he attacked.
Kami, you will hear him say more to himself because you have some good ears on you. You can hear it. You'll hear him say, "Still, I hope he has a good explanation for all this."
Oh, don't worry. You're not going to get a chance to ask.
Hey, Kami, with that line, you unhold your attack action.
Okay. I still don't get to use my bonus, right?
Right. It's just your action.
Okay. Just my action.
As if you want to use your bonus, you need to do that on your turn.
Turn, yeah. fair. Let me see. Well, I can't move any further, any closer. So, let's see what we can do.
Damn it. Why are you doing
Actually,
this?
no. I know what we'll do. Haha! I will use my action to cast accuracy, sir.
Okay.
Don't forget you have your D10 too.
Yeah. I'm just casting right now. Where is accuracy at? That's a 3. Okay. And then... Up.
Then what? You're out of stuff.
Yeah, but that's it. For now.
Okay.
I will say this. That's like, I just want you to know your life is forfeit. I
Says
hope
yours.
you squandered it well.
She's crazy, I warned you.
I also don't take kindly to people throwing grenades at me.
Yeah.
It was merely a trinket.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This blade up your ass is about to be a trinket, too.
I'm afraid I never practiced keystering.
Oh, no, it's called pegging. It's National Women's Day.
Don't worry. I'll get you warmed up.
I'm afraid I don't know you that well. Does anyone have a new initiative in?
Yep.
Yeah, I just put mine in.
Thomas will say, "You're so lucky that rape is an evil action."
And people think I'm cold.
You will be. You will
I can't defend his statement there. I'm just going to point that out.
If you want, it's not too late. Surrender now.
And face your fate.
And I may just take one finger.
You're not taking pieces of his body away. You don't desecrate people.
Just remember, desecrate implies he's a holy site.
I was
desecrate a
thinking about
body.
that. I was like, wait, is it?
No, you desecrate a body.
Yes, you desecrate a body because a body is considered sacred in most cultures. He's still alive, and if she's removing a finger, that's dismembering.
That's assuming she does it when he's alive.
Because technically
No,
chopping
right,
off the hand of the corpse is not desecrating the corpse. That's dismembering the corpse.
I won't desecrate him.
Desecrate implies you're disrespecting it like by doing something nasty to it.
And I definitely won't do that.
You
know what? That's a very valid point. Still, don't go dismembering people. That's just... That takes a lot more effort to fix.
Why would we fix it? It's going to be a life lesson.
Coming out from the plant life,
he's going to go to somewhere.
Shiasha moves towards the water elemental adjacent to you, Armoros, unsheathing 2 blades, and Roll20's making him look so stupid.
It usually does.
With a cross/.
Wait, I have 1 Channel Divinity. Reroll it. Actually, no, add 10.
Which attack?
Wait, no, it's a critical. It's a critical fail, so yeah, no, I can't help you with that one.
Now, the second one you could help with.
Does he hit with 16?
You realize if I can you
believe
retroactively do that?
I believe your ability says you have to do it.
I'm not asking you to tell me. I'm just trying to remember.
I believe
I
your
know
ability
he misses
says,
with 11.
I believe your ability says you have to do that before they decide if they hit or not.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm trying to remember things. I think the lowest roll to hit was an 11, which missed. The 19 did hit. I won't do it for now.
Okay. One blade passes through. The other blade, as it's passing through, you'll see his arm jerk to a stop as the blade is frozen inside of a a thin selective chunk of ice inside the elemental.
You just got disarmed. Of a short sword.
Ah, good. That means you can go to his dueling style.
At least that's how I interpret it.
She also look annoyed. Well, this isn't good.
Remember, Kit Kat, it's not about how it looks. Don't need to add no flourishes to it.
Okay, let's see. I can't since Greg's still not back yet.
Nope.
Like, I want to heal Greg, but he's not back.
Hmm.
You gotta start ganging up on somebody.
Yep. As soon as
I shall accept my fate.
Well, there's other people possibly in movement range.
I think that's just you. And me.
No, I might be able to get to Kami. Depending on what his attack options are.
Oh, that's not good.
Let's see, is this a recharge attack? Yeah, it is a recharge. I need to see if that was recharged.
I thought we...
Nope. Okay, shoot.
That's moderately concerning, given that we did take the effort to remove the corruption from all of them.
What?
Just a random line being drawn from a place where there's currently nobody. The thinking, it must be done.
A globule of water, reminiscent of almost like a teal slime composition, leaps from the balcony over to next to you, Kami, retaking its more amorphous kind of torso-y form. Though I noticed it didn't update on the larger map. Weird.
Oh! It split itself in half.
It didn't update on this map either.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
Yeah.
an update.
It didn't happen.
So, unless you're talking about the one next to Nico's, or apparently this invisible one up here,
Okay, I am refreshing, and I'm going to see what the map tells me after I refresh.
the map will tell you to nothing. It's probably on the GM layer.
Nope, it's on the object layer.
Did I set my AC? I think I did.
Well, if you didn't, or you're too not confident in it, just set it now.
Oh no, my pencil. I feel confident that I said it. Yeah, because I remember doing Sammy.
Excuse me, as I have to refresh.
The refreshing allowed. Because, yeah, I remember you saying one of them jumped,
And
but
then-
Nikos attacked it. But you never moved the one from Nikos.
I did, though. It's just
That's it, it's like
nothing's updated.
Yeah, he moved it on his system.
Ah.
But for some reason, Roll20 didn't transmit that movement to everybody else.
So it's been sitting next to Nikos this whole time, even though it wasn't next to Nikos. Got it. Do you want me to heal you by chance, Tristan?
I'm gonna be healing myself on my turn.
Okay.
If anything,
I just wanted to make sure because...
I mean, if you want to throw extra heals, I won't stop you, but I am dedicating a bonus action to healing myself.
Cool.
That being said, do you need LOS for that?
He has LOS on me.
You're in a heavily obscured area.
Oh, right.
No, it's healing word. It's just sound, if I recall.
Yeah, healing word is here, I think.
Healing word. A creature of your choice that can see that you can see within range.
So yeah,
regains hit
that wouldn't
points.
work because you can't see me.
True, but I could technically take the attacks of opportunity, walk to you, touch you, and then do it.
Well,
Like a
yes,
cure wounds
but
instead.
you don't need to risk that.
If you want to walk into the shards,
I'd say if you want to walk into the horrible cloud of death.
I have faith in my armor.
It's not your
'Cause
armor
faith
I'm
is
worried
my
about
shield.
because it's a con save.
That's a good point. Wait, no. Clerics has proficiency in con. I can do that.
And you're probably saving for half.
True. Wait, actually, no. I get wisdom and charisma, not con. For shame.
yep, you no longer have have additions to everything.
No, for some reason I was thinking it was con, not charisma. That's all.
Okay, well, while I am doing a thing and letting my system not eat up all of my resources, I will need to roll this manually. It forms a watery trident as it ironically attempts to skewer the savage of the great seas. 18 for the first strike. 27 for the second strike.
I have a 27 AC.
Oh, fuck.
High to defender!
Man, people seem to be rolling high a lot on the AC. But that's fine.
I have a high bonus for armor. Keegan, he just got lucky.
And 27 again. But that's cool. That's cool. It's narrow.
Had this been last round, I would have definitely got hit.
It's by a narrow margin, except for that first attack, which was way off. But you're able to evade all three of the potentially deadly attacks. You will notice after you evade the last one, it puts what appears to be kind of its arms together to make a larger trident.
You know what they say, size don't always matter.
Doesn't it size does matter?
But the pressure does.
That's the saying, Amaros, but that's not necessarily true.